What if I told you DJI just quietly flipped the switch and started serious production on the Osmo Pocket 4? And that this tiny gimbal camera might actually change how vloggers shoot on the go? Today, I'm pulling together the leaks, the NDA crumbs, and the factory photos so you don't have to. We'll cover design and ergonomics, the wild dual camera rumors, battery and performance expectations, and why now, with geopolitical noise in the background, could be the most complicated launch DJI has ever done. Stick around because there's a timing twist at the end that could affect what you actually see on store shelves. The first thing everyone notices in the leaks is weight. Reported mass production docs point to a 116-gram body, down from the Pocket 3's almost 180 grams. That isn't just a number, it's a day-long comfort improvement. Imagine holding a camera for hours without the wrist ache. The Pocket 4 also seems to keep the signature rotatable 2-inch display, but adds a row of hidden buttons beneath the screen. Early testers suggest those are customizable controls that appear when the screen unfolds. That's DJI listening to creators who hated digging through menus mid-take. Smaller, cleaner grip lines and tighter gimbal integration in leaked assembly photos hint at better heat management and fewer accidental button presses. In short, more practical than flashy. Now the part that has people losing their minds, twin lens rumors. Some leaks show an asymmetrical dual camera assembly. One lens optimized for wide cinematic capture, another for telephoto, depth assist, and advanced tracking. Chip whispers point to a 50-megapixel sensor capable of 8K capture alongside high-speed 4K at 240 frames per second. If DJI ships a dual-lens Pocket 4 Pro variant, you get frame grabbing, real tele-reach, and directional depth data for better autofocus. If that sounds too good to be true, remember DJI's history of turning drone tech into handheld magic. Even a single upgraded large sensor with improved codecs would be a huge step forward for palm-sized cameras. Leaks mention ActiveTrack 7.0 and LiDAR-assisted autofocus, basically giving Pocket devices drone-level subject tracking. For vloggers who move, that could mean no more lost focus mid-walk and talk. Battery improvements are real too. Rumors cite up to 180 minutes of recording compared with the Pocket 3's roughly 140-minute ceiling. Pair that with faster charging and better thermal architecture, and you get longer continuous recording without the dreaded shutdown. In practical terms, that's fewer battery swaps, longer shoots, and less anxiety when you're chasing the light. DJI is reportedly in mass production now, which usually means an unveiling in weeks, not months. Historically, DJI hits shelves 8 to 10 weeks after production ramps, but there's a wrinkle. Trade scrutiny and regional restrictions have delayed several DJI releases this year. Expect a region-first rollout with China and parts of Asia seeing stock before other markets. Price rumors sit between $699 and $799 for the base model, with a possible Pocket 4 Pro bumped higher for dual-lens bundles. Tariffs could nudge final retail tags up in some countries, so be ready for variation depending where you live. If you're a daily vlogger, travel creator, or someone who values tiny gear that behaves like big kit, the Pocket 4 looks like a must-watch. The ergonomics, battery, and tracking upgrades alone would be worth an upgrade for many creators. If DJI nails dual sensors and 8K capture in a palm-sized form, that's a game changer. On the other hand, if you only occasionally vlog and already own a Pocket 3, this may be a wait and compare moment. Either way, with mass production confirmed, the official reveal is probably close. Hit like if you want me to test battery life, tracking, and the dual lens workflow the moment units arrive. Drop a comment. What feature would make you upgrade immediately? And don't forget to subscribe for the review as soon as DJI flips the public switch.